today, this Evo is finally ready to have its first drive. I have been waiting forever to do this. In fact, I've had it for... it seems to be a recurring theme. I owned a car for a while, and then finally we do the first drive. There's been issues. There's been issues with this car. There's been things that I've solved that are Evo issues in general, not just the Evo 10 or my Evo, just issues in general. There's a lot to be done on this car, but it is my new daily, and the first thing I fixed is the clutch. Because the clutch on Evo 10s and any Evo is the worst thing I've ever experienced. First thing you may notice, the front bumper lip has gone, and the fog lights at the front. We also removed those a while ago. What on earth is this? I'm trying to look for the dial. I have so many errors and warning codes and everything on this car, but I am so ready to experience this as is. We had a few issues bleeding the brakes. We couldn't get some of the nipples off, and so we're trying to do it without all of them, and honestly you should do all of them, and there is a particular order to do the Evo's brakes in, which is a pain in the bottom. Now, if I keep my hand here, the exposure's fine. Watch, I'll remove it. So basically, I'm gonna go for a drive. I don't have my camera mount here, so I'm just gonna try it like this. We'll see, but this is gonna be my first time properly experiencing my new clutch outside. I'm gonna hold my hand there again. Here we go. Oh, that engage is so much better. I'm not even used to it. But let's do a... Oh, that's so much better! My camera fell over within about 2 minutes.
Let's go for a drive.
People have been asking about this car, and I now shall point them in your direction. It's yours.
It's mine.
It's not mine. A lot of people think this is mine. No, unfortunately not. It's very nice.
It is.
It sounded so nice as you went past.
Did
like,
it?
It was so like all you hear, everyone is like, and yours was like as you went past. Well, no, this is.
It's amazing.
Everyone looks.
It must be the same in your GTR.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks at you.
Everyone. It's the best feeling ever. So my friend has a channel. He's been working on this, and of course you're going to see it on this channel as well. But I will link it down below in the description, and yeah, you can see what he gets up to. There was a woman staring at me as I was going round. She was a bit like, I am here. I own this unit. Own. Hello. So I know I wear this hoodie like all the time. It's just like it's the grab hoodie. It's cold. Stop. Okay, it's been a little bit since we've done like regular car content on this channel, and the main reason, there's a whole bunch of games that have been out. Lockdowns. My friend was stuck in a different country. My friend Dale. Of course, I keep saying my friend, but Dale. I can say it now. You all know it's Dale. He's helping me. He's a mechanic. He does it for a job, and therefore we can tweak our cars together and have a little bit of fun. Anyway, so the Evo is now ready to be dailied. Of course, it's still got a bit of an oil leak. It's just a seal on the timing side of the engine, I think it is. That's something I'm going to fix at a later date. The engine's probably going to be pulled and stuff, but for now, it's my daily. I'm going to use it for a little bit. It's ready to be used. The clutch is so much better. I will be doing a proper drive towards the end of this video, so don't worry about that. Now, update. There's a lot that I need to do in this garage. This garage needs a bit of work. One of the things, for example, I'm about to wash the car because mine and Meadow's cars are both horrendously dirty. They need cleaning. The pressure washer is at the front of the unit, but my cleaning stuff is over there. It's not that far of a walk, but when there's cars in here and I'm having to weave around them and stuff, yeah. So I'm gonna move this at some point. That's gonna go over that corner, but right now there's wood in that corner. So basically, it's a bit of a tip, and I'm gonna have to fix a whole slew of things in here. This is not finished. We need to do some work on this. I think now that the Evo is gonna be at home, it makes sense. We've got more space. We can start playing around with where everything is gonna be a bit more permanently staying and finishing. This, for example, is gonna be a room. Anyway, I've purchased another little piece for the Evo. The lights are horrendous because I got cheap eBay bulbs. This is going to be much, much better. I have a whole bunch of skyline pieces to go on some from Nissan themselves. I'm still waiting on a whole bunch of stuff I ordered earlier in the year. It's going to be a bit ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to show you the quality of the paint on this Evo is not great. Also, this is just from one drive. This is all from just now. Like, we were 10 minutes, if that. So, this is all got to... Look, this was fine before. Anyway, the quality of the paint's not great. There's some clear coat that's coming off and stuff. That's all got to be sorted at some point. But right now, I'm going to clean it. I'm excited. This is the first clean of the Evo, I think. I don't think I've cleaned it before. Is looking so much better. I'm going to change the bulbs on this. Have you ever put in cheap eBay bulbs? Wouldn't recommend. I couldn't see at all. I had, the one time I did drive with it, because I was moving it, I had to drive with someone in front of me, which was Meadow, to light my way. So I got some better bulbs. I say better. I hope they're better. They're a little bit more expensive, so we're gonna hope. Don't try and take the light out, the bumper has to come off. So anyway, these are the bulbs I was using, the LED ones. They're really not great. So I'm gonna put one of these in and try. It's dying, but you can see it's like a yellowy. I've been conned by Halfords. Don't buy these stupid things, they're a lie. Anyway, they'll work better. It's dying slowly. Okay, let's turn on the car for the first proper drive. Turn the air off. Don't know why that's on. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. It's been horrible weather, absolutely horrible, but it's moaning at me already. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the first drive. Turn the fans on to heat the window screen. Now, I've done quite a lot to this Evo so far. I say quite a lot to get it to this point of where I'm actually like looking forward to today driving this car for you guys. Now, there's a lot of things that I don't really like about the Evo 10, and that's exactly what this video is going to include, and what we have for the future. Of course, I've already shown you exactly what's been going on so far, but some of the things you don't actually know. Welcome to the very loud cabin of the Evo. It ain't no luxury drive, but that's not what I was quite after, to be honest with you. So, sounds a bit like a transit van. Now, we do have some blow-off noises, everything, absolutely awful weather, but I need to get this done. Like, I'm at the point now I need to get this done so I can properly start doing some mods and tracking it and covering it and showing you basically everything that I'm gonna do to it. That's gonna be the first complaint that I have with this car. It's not the sound's pretty cool. Why did you pull out on me, moron? Anyway, the first complaint about this car was the clutch. That was the first job I had to do. I had to get the clutch sorted. It's something I learned is that the clutch on this car is temperament. It's not great. It's pretty much like driving a really worn out clutch all the time. That's an issue with this car, and it's something you can solve. So I did. Jesus Christ! You can get a kit that essentially makes it adjustable, and I put it in without even adjusting it, and it's already on the halfway of the pedal rather than being right at the top of the pedal. So that is, why is everyone pulling out on me? What the f— Right, here we go. There's my first thing that I don't think we'll ever really be able to solve, is the gearing in this car. So I got a manual, thankfully, but one of the problems is it's one of the problems. Going from 1, 2, 3, 4, you're like, yes, this is how the gear should be, and then you go into 5th, which is its top gear. This is clearly an issue, because as soon as I switch to 5th, you are there is no way you could still be in boost jumping into 5th and normal roads. That's a bit of an annoyance. I would like to solve that, but again, there's only so many expensive ways that you could do such a thing. So I switched down to 4th, back to 5th. transit van mode. And yes, honestly, that's one thing as well that's quite weird about this car. You hear the bumps and lumps in the road, and it feels like you're driving a transit van, or a van in general. Not even just a transit van, but just a van in general. It feels like that. It's very odd. But the way with the gears are set up, you can easily pull on the bloody 4th gear. I had to check. 4th gear, I don't want to pull it too hard because I still don't really trust. See what I mean about that 5th? It's definitely not the fastest car I've got, but it's one of those cars where it's big, so it feels like I'm going really quick without really doing anything whatsoever. Hey, that was a pull-in 5th! I mean, that's not possible. What am I talking about? Okay, what else do I like about this car? Why did I get this car? I haven't even explained those things. I got this car because I've always had a little bit of a thing for them. And I don't know, I think they're in this weird in-between where people like aren't massively in love with this car, and I can understand why. It's a bit of a strange one compared to the previous generations. A bit of a weird mishmash of old and new car, but that's kind of why I like it. I like my cars to have personality. As we learned with the Supra, we like to have a bit of personality. Cars just benefit from that tremendously, and this is easily going to be a car that I can tweak and make perfect. I want to put some fat wheels on it. I want to do some crazy modifications. Big wang is required on something like this, and that's what I love about this car, is that I'm going to be able to do all those things, and it's not stupidly expensive. This, if you want a GTR, and that's really what you want, and you're looking at £100,000 for a GTR nowadays, I would personally go for something like an Evo. I think it's the closest to it. It's a reasonable price, and of course the Subarus and stuff, you can get these to ridiculous power as well. The only difference is you've got a bit of a smaller engine, which if anything, in the UK, makes it cheaper to run. So it's kind of great. Make sure my brakes actually work, because that was one thing that we had to do. Ah! Did not like that. Someone went and just threw water all over me. And it's got a bit louder. It's like, the idea is that this is going to be my daily driver eventually. Once I've got it perfect, it needs a little bit more power, it needs a little bit more spice in general, and therefore I think it's perfect for it. We have got to do some things because there's a lot of exposed business at the front of the car, and there's some visual mods that I wanted to do. I wanted to do them today on this video, but clearly not the best day for it. She's alright. It's a rally car. Bit of fun. Switch down. And we do get the odd pops, which is pretty nice as well. And yeah, we need a nice little remap, and we'll be pretty good. I need to keep pushing the limit of it. So yeah, I bought it because I wanted to. I'm going to modify it because I can. It's not a massively expensive car. It's my favourite Evo. And yeah, just gotta hope that everything's fine. I'm gonna have a check, but thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.